Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a tie-dye shirt that you can do with your clients. Now, there's many ways that you can tie-dye. However, I think the best, easiest way is to go to your local craft store and purchase a tie-dye kit, which is what I have done. I will show you the exact kit that I purchased. Now, first things first is you want to put on some disposable gloves to keep your hands from getting dye on them. There we go. Now, the kit that I got has some pre-filled bottles with mix already in it, and you just need to fill them up with water, which is what I will do now. Alrighty, make sure to put that cap on so in case it spills it doesn't go flying and staining everything. And now just repeat the process for the rest of your bottles. Make sure your caps are on fairly tight so nothing goes flying. Now you want to shake your bottles to mix everything together. This might be a fun part for your client to do that they'll enjoy, shaking these bottles. Next is to get your item that you would like to tie-dye. I have a t-shirt here, but you can tie-dye anything from socks, towels, blankets, t-shirts, pants, whatever you or your client desires to tie-dye. I'm starting with a t-shirt that's pretty simple and an easy place to start. So I have my t-shirt here. It's already pre-washed, and you can have your clients come with their item already pre-washed, or if you buy the items for your client, you can pre-wash before the activity. And just make sure before you start tie-dyeing that your shirt is damp, which is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna get my shirt wet. Having your shirt wet helps the dye to soak into the fabric. You don't want it soaking wet because you don't want the water and the dye to go streaking off. You want the dye to stay put once it's on the material. Next, you want to lay out your fabric. Now there's many ways you can do this next part. I'm going to do your standard spiral design, and to do so, you want to get your rubber bands ready. And so to do the spiral design, you want to start in the center of your fabric, and you want to do a turning like motion. So it kind of goes and shapes into a spiral, as so. You kind of use your hands to help shape it. All right, and now you can keep the all together using rubber bands. I'm going to use 3 rubber bands. Make sure you have everything tucked in. So I've created like a star pattern with my rubber bands. Make sure your sections are pretty even. You want to check it on both sides so that everything's properly tucked in. Okay, so I have my t-shirt sectioned off properly with the rubber bands, and now it's time to do the rest outside so you don't create a mess. Okay, so we're outside now to prevent staining of your countertops or any tables. I have a trash bag here on the ground to prevent staining the sidewalk, and I recommend you do the same. Make sure you have your disposable gloves on to prevent staining your hands or your skin. And so we have our already sectioned off piece of fabric, and it's time to dye. So you're gonna pick out your colors, and what you're gonna do is stain each section a different color, and you just squirt straight on. Don't be afraid to over or underdo it. The more color you put on, the more dark it's gonna be, and vice versa. If you put not too much color, it's going to be a lot lighter. And okay, put that to the side. I'm going to grab a different color. You can purchase a kit with any color that you and your clients prefer. You can do your colors in any order that you want. And I'm just going to repeat this process and keep going around the sections with my color. Okay, so I tie-dyed one side of my fabric. Now, as you can see, some colors running off. Be sure to use maybe more than one trash bag. Learn from my mistakes. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the t-shirt over. And now I'm going to dye the other side. Now you want to make sure you dye just how you did on the other side. So where like I dyed purple on this side, on the other side I'm going to dye purple. Make sure everything kind of matches up. Okay, so I finished tie-dyeing my shirt. As you can see, I've created quite a mess. Please use more than one trash bag like I did. The color will run off because trash bags are plastic, and yes, please use more than one trash bag. Now what you want to do is grab a big bag that's sealable and kind of let all the color drip away so you don't have it all kind of soaking in the bag. I really don't want to squeeze the t-shirt because I don't want the colors to mix as much as I can avoid that. Okay, so I think that's as much moisture as we're going to get off. So you want to put your fabric into the trash bag. Into this zipped bag. And you're going to want to let your fabric set for about 6 to 8 hours or overnight. So this is something that you and your clients can do together and then see the final product the next day. And once it's done setting in the bag, all there's left to do is to unfold it, take the rubber bands off, and then make sure you rinse and wash it before you have your clients wear it. And that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching this video. If you did not take notes, do not worry. In the description, I have a link to a document with instructions and further helpful tips. Thank you.